Welcome! Hope everybody is here for the insanity that is about to ensue, one way or the other, as we have our brave heroes, the Risen, who are currently sailing high above, have committed first-degree murder and covered it up by intimidating through fear and threats. We are high sails trying to deal with the aftermath as they are going in and around the Storm Point Mountains, doing a wide berth around to try to get to a spot to surprise the siblings of Aesol, as it seems that there is particular dragons there who are also the children of the Deceiver, and she has it in her desires to murder them all and be the only daughter and only heir of Rashan. It is with this and that we begin our We Promise We're Not Evil campaign. So, upon the ship, it's flying through the somewhat overcast sky. You can feel the sun's heat above, but the winds are billowing against the ship, and even a good amount are making it through the barriers that reduce the winds enough to make it so people don't just fly off. But even for that, it's just a windy, things are scattering. A few hats have flown off of individuals, and those who try to write or do other such things have to be below for their paper unless they have other magical means of doing things. The mood of the crew is dutiful as they go to the ropes and riggings, and they're doing that, but there is no song today. No rhythm to keep in line. A very robotic, disconcerted view. Kind of extreme quiet quitting, one might say, upon the deck of the ship. But as we go to all of you, please tell us what you are doing.
I think after what had happened on the upper deck, Tara had gone downstairs and found just a place to just be alone for a minute and just kind of buried her face in her arm and just kind of really, for the first time, just wept, just letting a lot of anger and all that just get out of her system. And then she thinks about Dewdrop, and she remembers the way Dewdrop looked, and so she goes trying to find Dewdrop, and she goes to the kitchen, but he's not there, and she kind of just gets the feeling that maybe he's trying to avoid her. So, but she just desperately wants to talk to him and feel closer to him. So she ends up looking through some of the cabinets and eventually comes upon the frog leaves and a lot of other tea herb things and decides she's going to make some. And so she just kind of brews something together and just starts drinking it. And all of that anger just starts to leave, and it's like this sense of euphoria as even the cabinets and even despite the fact the crew isn't singing, she hears music, and it's beautiful, and it's everywhere. And she just smiles and just takes it all in. and just kind of sits down and enjoys that mood.
Tara getting high after yelling at people.
Jinx has been sitting in front of her little totem to the Raven Queen she's built, but she hasn't been praying. You'll notice next to it, kind of, she's taken both the earth boards she's carried now and her butcher's bib, and she's kind of made a monument to the goblin that was lost of the crew by these magical items, and kind of just made that into right next to the Raven Queen's totem. And she sits there, and why most would walk by and think she's probably praying heavily, the whole time she's had her hands wrapped around the orb, just thinking to herself of the upcoming battle and knowing that she has to do everything she can in this to make sure that they win. And on that, she will also go around. So if I have to cast a spell, is that when I start rolling saves?
No, so right now it depends if are you trying to tap in and connect with the power.
Yes, because I want to start putting death ward on people.
So go ahead and give me the charisma check.
Okay. The first one I'm going to roll with myself, and that's going to be with advantage from inspiration. These are natural. So that's an 11. That's an 11.
Okay. Remind me of the color you had.
I have sword axe. Yeah.
Okay. So you tap in. And you have access to the powers of the orb.
And I would go around, and I'm going to spend up to 6 charges. I'm not going to do Basil because you do have a Dragon Orb, but I will do Palin. And reluctantly, she does Harrigan. She goes up to him and goes, "We might be facing a dragon at some point. Don't be turning me into a monkey." And that puts us, and please don't die like our last friend. He died like within literally the first round. He's gone. So lasts a little longer. She taps you on the shoulder. You two have death ward for the next 8 hours.
Right. Anybody else?
I think Palin's attitude is in for a penny for a pound. So we still have the black orb that no one's used.
Mm-hmm.
We have 2 orbs that nobody's used. The blue and black. Because I think Tara went with white.
Yeah, Palin's going to remove her gift, or his gift from the League of Miracles, the Illusionist Bracers, and stow them, and is going to attempt to attune to the Black Dragon Orb. His rationale being that, well, we've already eaten one of the crew, and he might as well commit to this course. And Dewdrop's not around to tell me no. And I think he's almost hoping that this will provoke Dewdrop to show up.
All right. So you go to attune and get good with it. So you're returning to it.
Yes, to the
Okay.
black one. Sorry.
All right. And attempting to speak the word and gain access to the powers.
Yes.
Okay. Then go ahead and give me a charisma check, please.
It feels too cheap to use my portent on this. I'm just gonna roll it.
Hmm.
And consequences are consequences. Oh wow, that's great. That's a dirty 20.
Okay. So you have control over the essence. This wizard. I will see you burn.
Oh well, but not today. Well, taking all these abilities for myself. Thank you.
Jinx, let's do this. Give me let's do 5 wisdom saving throws. And tell me if you get under 18. And once you do, you can stop.
The first one, I got 10.
Okay. Okay. What's Asa up to?
Aisel is probably just hanging out on the deck next to where we put Axel, and she's contemplating what we're going to do.
All right. So if you all want to begin and try to talk with any of you, Zane, unless you speak up, I'm just going to keep going because I know you said you might not. You told me you might be quiet, so jump
You
in.
can continue.
Yeah, just jump in if you want to. That's all I'm saying. So, how do you feel like, if at all, do you guys come together?
I have to ask, does Palin have to roll for his Draken Orb
He did.
since he's attending? No, I mean for the minor benefits and all that.
Oh, did we not do Palin's?
Nope.
No, we haven't
Oh.
done either of the fields.
Let's say
Sorry
he got
about that.
lucky.
Oh yeah, no. Okay, yeah, we have to do that. Thank you for reminding me. Sorry, I am
I just
here.
don't,
This-
you know.
Sorry, yeah. 'Cause I'm trying to do. I have other. I'm working on the kid. I was doing something else. Session. Yes, let's do the roast. Let me get to it. So it is going to be D100 Palin.
Copy that.
We'll do it one at a time, I guess. But ultimately, there will be 4 of them. But we do want to do it in order.
First roll is a 57.
Okay, give me 1 sec. Let me just do a little bit of navigation. Because, yeah, definitely want to be super fair on this. Okay, 57 we said?
Yes.
Okay. While attuned to this, you can use an action to cast Acid Splash.
Oh. Okay.
All right, and give me another D100.
That one is a 74.
74. Okay. In that case, what's a good? Is the oddest one of them all. Okay. Let me see. So while you're tuned, you can cast a spell at second level or a specific spell. And I'm just trying to quickly figure out what spell that might be here.
This is all benign. Okay.
Fireball.
Third level. Um,
Wish.
I'm gonna throw one out there for you, Matt. Acid arrow.
oh yeah, we'll do acid arrow. Perfect. Thank you.
This is all very thematic. I went ahead and rolled the next one, Matt, to save time. That one's an 88.
Yes. Okay. Perfect. As you're doing this, there are these. You've picked them up. There are these like flying squirrels that kind of go in and about the ship, and a swarm of them begin clawing at your face.
Balin's gonna shriek and start using that new
Yeah.
acid splash.
In the process, you do take 5 piercing damage.
Oh my god.
And mark this down for your item. While you are attuned to the artifact, animals within 30 feet of you are hostile towards you. And notice it is animals, not beasts.
Oh no!
It's animals.
Wait, I have all these pets.
I
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
We're
we could-
talking
we could-
rights and bodacious.
There's
And...
gonna be a lot of this. Yeah. So specifically, with that second level spell, it is while attuned to the artifact, you can use an action to cast this the acid arrow from it. After you cast a spell, you roll a d6. On a roll of 1 through 5, you can't cast it again until the next dawn. As far as the acid arrow goes. And then give me the last D100, please.
That is a 92.
Okay. You took 10 piercing damage, not 5.
Okay.
While you're attuned to the artifact, you have vulnerability to all damage.
Jeez Louise. Oh no. I'm even more frail.
There you go.
Yeah, hemorrhaging from his face, Palin's gonna cast quick cure wounds on himself. And just kind of grimace like, I don't feel like world dominating power like I anticipated. It's a terrible cure wounds, that's so funny. And he might try and find Jinx and Terra eventually to commiserate, to complain about his dragon orb, but not. He wouldn't interrupt either of what they're doing independently. I guess.
Tara's not doing anything. She was just drinking her tea, just kind of like is reaching at things in the sky and smiling at them, and her pets are out.
Oh no.
I usually just always assume they are, but I should say it now.
Oh Jesus. And Matt, do I intuitively understand the hostile animals thing, or do I think?
Yes. So
squirrels...
tuning to an artifact gives you knowledge of the properties, so you understand what this does. Yeah.
Copy that. Okay.
And so you also know that that there's a chance every time you access its power, like right now, you are safely attuned. If you unattune and tune again, you'll have to go through that charisma check to possibly not be safely attuned.
Yeah.
So that is just sort of as far as like becoming unattuned and retuning. You can do that and therefore kind of save yourself from the effects, but there you run the risk now of each time possibly falling under control of the orb.
Copy. Okay. Well, Palin being aware that he's about to turn all of Tara's pets rabid, would kind of like shout from a safe distance. Well, Tara, I've attuned to the dragon orb like you, and Jinx and Aesol, and I've the effects are such that your pets, if I come within a reasonable distance, they might just sort of attack me unprovoked. I'd like to speak to you, but perhaps you could put them away so as not to invite their adorable wrath.
Okay. So she takes the Tressum, the weasel, the space hamster, the rat, and puts them in their own little tiny cages next to not next to, but close to the cockatrice. And then she'll start heading upstairs.
And you haven't found Dewdrop, have you? I see that says T.
And she'll just grab your chest plate and bring it closer to her and just like sniff it. Wow. That metal smells very sweet.
Well, it's plain weave. I don't know that it has a particular scent. How much of this tea did you drink, Tara? And he's kind of like now trying to usher her up to the.
I'm good. I had just enough. I feel much better now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good. Well, perhaps we should gather the others and discuss our next steps.
What if Jinx attacks you?
That's always possible. It's really not a concern at the moment, though, and I trust that you would protect me, Dara.
But you said you can't come within distance, and she's part wolf.
Oh, she is. That is a complication I had not considered. I don't believe this particular effect would impact her outside of an active transformation. Perhaps if she were to transform, I don't know that we. Oof.
Well, I hope you enjoy your orb.
I mean, it confers some useful effects, but I'm questioning it. It wasn't quite the.
I mean, after watching what happened to me, why would you want to do that?
Well, I suppose I assumed that I would have a more favorable outcome. Without really any basis, I just tend to do that. Assume that consequences will, not really affect me.
Okay. Well, where are we all meeting at?
I suppose the deck is the safest place, considering if I go down into the holds, I might, cause a riot.
Good idea. Let's go. And she starts walking downstairs.
Oh, well, I meant up here on the deck. Perhaps Terry, you could fetch everyone for me, though.
Okay.
Okay.
Aesol.
Aesol is still on the deck.
Go back upstairs.
Hi.
Hazel.
Hmm?
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Why are you asking?
I just think I want to know. So, what's the plan?
I think the plan was to lure my sister out of her lair with one of her warps and to a favorable location.
All right. Oh, Palin can't come around animals anymore.
Animals. How did that come about?
I think he put on an orb.
The side effects. Then we can hardly travel safely in the jungles anymore. I wager.
No, that would be a bad idea. But all the orbs are gone now. So, I guess there won't be any more crazy stuff happening.
Hopefully not. Where is Jinx?
Yeah. Jinx.
She can hear you all, and she speaks up. There's still one orb that nobody's attuned to. It's the blue one.
Oh. Well, I've already screwed myself up, so I don't think I should do it.
If Harrigan should want that, or our new member who's still asleep at this time.
Yeah, are you okay?
Wait, what?
You okay? You
Oh,
seem
me?
A little off
Oh.
today.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm actually really good. I've been doing a lot of thinking and a lot of real anger management, and I feel really happy now. And I just hugged Jinx. You are such a good friend for asking that question. This is a hug grapple.
You're welcome.
Yes, she got into Dewdrop's tea, so she'll be feeling its effects. I must admit, this dragon orb has left me feeling even frailer than usual. And I'm concerned that it's a liability.
Do you wish to still remain attuned to it?
Well, truthfully, I was feeling a bit left out. But now that I've tasted its effects, I kind of like my old bracelet. You know, they're kind of a status symbol because the League doesn't just hand them out to anyone. And this, I have this damned fool yammering in my ear all the time. Umbrasyl, in my opinion, was the least impressive of the Conclave, and so I don't know.
Yeah. Well, there's another orb if you'd want to trade.
It strikes me that the risk may not be worth the reward. But this death ward is very compelling.
I mean, I'd do it myself, but I have a feeling that if I did it again, I'd be getting up there in age and probably, these hands wouldn't be able to do what they can currently do. So I think I'm gonna keep the orb where it's at.
No, that's a reasonable course of action. I suppose I'll relinquish mine.
Only if you want to.
No.
I suggest a reasonable course of action. Maybe after we face Acel's sister.
Oh, like we engage her while still empowered by the orbs, you mean?
Well, after. once we defeat her and we win. And take
Oh,
away.
I see. Then we can. Okay, yes. Well, this has been a moderately successful experiment, and Palin's going to attempt to unattune from the orb.
Okay. Yeah, you after a while you are successfully able to do so.
I guess we could sell these.
Oh, yeah, that's a brilliant idea, actually.
I'm sure some crazy party of adventurers out there wouldn't mind buying them.
We probably shouldn't sell them. Considering I'm pretty sure the Empress Hadar by herself sent us a message saying, return my items or I will kill you. And these are her items she was talking about.
All right. Well,
I just don't feel like we should put bounties like that on other people.
oh no, that's fine. That's fine. So, I don't know about you all, but I am ready to punch something.
Harrigan, do you want to attune to the last one?
You have a blue one here again, if you like it.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
we go.
What must I
Yeah.
roll?
Do it.
Oh!
All right. So starting with minor beneficial properties, D100.
All right. Everything cut out. I did not hear anything. After
sorry.
I asked, what do I roll?
D100.
Leroy Jenkins. A 13.
13. So you got the blue one. Okay, so while attuned to this artifact, you're going to gain proficiency in acrobatics.
Wow. I mean, I'll take it.
All right, so give me another D100.
$86.
Okay. All right, so yeah, while attuned to the artifact, you can use an action to cast a lightning bolt. After you cast a spell, roll a d6 on a 1 through 5. You can't cast again until the next turn. Next dawn, rather.
Yay.
Okay. All right, now give me another D100 as we move on to a detrimental property.
$19.
Okay. While attuned to this artifact, you have disadvantage on saving throws against poison. And then the last D100.
$77.
77. Okay. Go ahead and roll a d6 for me, please.
1.
Okay, very good. In that case, your strength drops from 8 to 6.
Oh no. So, anyways,
Your strength is -2 less. Oh, when you become attuned, I'm sorry. So no, so if you unattune, you'd still reduce by 2.
oh no. So, anyways.
As you see Harrigan now, those muscles, like he wasn't looking great before. Now his muscles like look almost an atrophy.
Terabel watches with great pity. Well, how do you feel? Hopefully good.
You have an answer, Harrigan?
More or less the same in the relative manner of speaking.
All right, well, I say that now that we all have been blessed by dragons and cursed by dragons, now it's time we fight a dragon, right? We're only 2 weeks away, I think. Plenty of tea to last us till then. What is our plan?
Well, I've located a general region that contains the sort of cavern we were searching for to launch our ambush, and I believe we need to locate that specific location. And then we'll use one of the dragon orbs to call Aesel's sister. And we must prepare that space as well to prevent teleportation once our trap is sprung.
Observing your plan, I have a question.
Please.
When on site of the battlefield, I noticed that this group has a tendency to put up communication spells. Why is it when discussing vital plans, you do not put up the same spell?
That's a reasonable question. And Halen will cast Rary's telepathic bod. Is this better?
You hear the music in Tara's head.
Oh, it's kind of pleasant, yeah.
It's like old 1960s folk music.
But don't mind my interruptions. Please continue.
Well, I think whatever we plan for, this is going to be a tough fight. So to prepare for it, we should enjoy these moments together as a family. And she will hug Aesel.
I'm very unused to such sentimentalities, but I suppose that's okay, given where we're heading. She hugs back just a little bit.
Yeah, Aesel, it might surprise you, but this is actually the kind of normative affection that you would have experienced in a proper family had you not been a product of gross, experimentation.
Stop saying gross experimentation, please, Palin.
Is it, brother? I wouldn't know. You sent me away when I was like 4.
Exactly, and look at how powerful both of you are.
I grew up in a home that hugged.
Look how powerful she is, Palin.
You did, but hardship breeds strength, and comfort typically returns only in weakness. How did you grow so impressive, Tara?
Because I had someone to protect.
Oh, so you see, the hardship fell on someone else, and then she made herself a shield between that person and the hardship. But still, the hardship had a role. Yes?
Yeah, I mean, well, Adora always took on the brain tasks, but she wasn't good with people, so people would try to take advantage of her, and I'd, pop them in the face a few times till they got an idea that wasn't such a good idea. I mean, you probably could have done the same thing for Jinx if you hadn't abandoned her.
Definitely could have.
I mean, I didn't abandon you, Desiree. I sent you to a very specific place where you'd have a very particular kind of outcome and inherit not one, but 2 incredibly powerful bloodborne conditions.
I feel
Anyway.
your bicep. Imagine how much larger this arm would be.
Oh, if I'd engaged in fisticuffs in alleyways to protect Desiree, you mean?
Yeah, we could have been gym buddies.
Well, that is an attractive. Anyways, we have a plan. Poor though it may be, Harrigan, if you have improvements, please offer them. Otherwise, we should try and locate our site for the ambush.
In Palin's head appears, brother. After we do this for Aesel, is there something you could do for me?
Certainly, if I survive, I'll be happy to aid you in whatever way I can.
Can we maybe visit our parents' grave one more time? Their mom?
It'll be brief, but yes, we can make time for that. If we reach this milestone, if we advance the prophecy in this way, we're actually ahead of schedule, and so we would have a brief respite to go indulge, mourning or grief or what have you.
Thank you, brother.
Palin, you hear this in your head. But I don't know how to do this, so probably everybody hears it.
Yeah.
After we finish this, can you do something for me?
Within reason, of course.
I'd like to see the beach.
That can be arranged. I would like to see the beach with you, Tara. We will. If we survive this, we will have, yes, the opportunity to indulge some of our more frivolous desires. We would have earned the vacation, I believe is the term.
Yeah, and then we can go burn down that brothel.
I'm not certain. Why is it exactly, Tara, that you are so fixated on that brothel and burning it down?
Because I was unconscious, and they just let me go upstairs. I imagine that place is evil.
I'm fairly certain that the only services on offer there were conversation, Tara. Are you under the impression that something may be untoward would have happened if you?
Yes.
I see. Yeah, I don't think it was that kind of place. But when we topple the entire Iron Authority, we can certainly check back in and just confirm. And if they are in fact doing something horrific as such, oh yes, let's burn it down. No objections here.
All right.
And Palin's remaining eye is just trembling. Anyone else have anything? Very well. I think, based on my contact other plane, we had like a roughly 40-mile radius.
We kind of already did what you all did during your days. It's been a few days as you've gone through some of the things here. Anything else anybody wanted to accomplish on the way over? Okay. In that case, as you get close after the week of travel, it is not only overcast but storming, thunder in the distance, and raining against the area as you begin getting around what was seen. You know you're very close now to where Joe Gumbo was melted. What would you like to do?
Can we each take a pint of that alcohol, or does it only work on the ship?
Oh, like and keep it?
Yeah, like a travel mug thing.
Yeah, I think it basically works because it's dispensed from the thing. So I'd say it would retain potency for an hour.
Okay, so she'll plan to have one given to everyone if we leave the ship. It basically acts as a greater healing potion.
Yeah, just depends how your plans. You're essentially in the area. We're getting close to there.
Are you ready, Aesel?
I don't know if I will ever be ready for this, but we need to do it anyway.
I think you're ready.
We aren't technically. We're not ready. We're not ready. One moment, please. And Palin's going to cast the private sanctum to hopefully forfend any teleportation in and out of this.
Right now, you're on the ship. You're not necessarily to the.
Oh,
ground.
we're not there. Okay.
Right.
So what? So what I'm trying to get is I'm trying to let you have your approach. So I'm kind of getting you there. Then you can determine how you want to traverse, where you want the ship to be. all that funness.
So, if we're going to lure this dragon out, where would be a good spot down here? Do we have a good sight on this area from up here?
Okay, so are you looking to get right? So this is my question: do you want to get the ship right into the stormy mountains?
That's a good question. I'm going to leave that up to the crew because Tara would be willing to do that.
You can definitely disembark. Like you guys have the abilities to between the flying things and your stuff to get down into the mountain, and try to find. You know that there's probably a cave in the area. It is more trepidatious to have this huge ship go through sharp mountain peaks and such things. But just gonna tell me how you want to approach this.
If I am asked, my vote is the same vote as I always say. We use the beanstalk.
Yeah, actually.
If it can power us up for the stricken fights, I know it's random effects, but if we can get a random one that helps us, that would be beneficial, at least for me and Tara.
I'm 100% on board with that.
Yeah, Palin has such profound trauma from the beanstalk that he will do literally anything else. He will jump off the side and feather fall his way down rather than
broom further.
attempt it. Could I use your broom? Do I have to attune to it?
No, you just have to say the word.
Keegan!
Yep.
Where do you after you get to mark? What do you want them to do with the ship?
Okay, so how many? So what distance are we thinking about here? Because I'm thinking we're probably going to want to be about a good walking hour away from.
Yeah, last time I think you put them out like a day or two.
Yeah,
Put them out.
that's actually a pretty good idea.
I mean, you can do whatever you want. I'm just telling you what you're.
Yeah, because I was just thinking if we're using this beanstalk, we're going to probably need a rest somewhere in there. So in other words, the pints aren't going to do us any good here, but we don't really technically need them. So I say maybe about half a day to a day away from the mountain.
Yeah. Or you can get close to the mountain and then tell the ship to go and begin traveling the other direction out to about a day or two.
Is there a place we could send the ship?
Yes, farther up in the clouds. The airship.
I mean, what if we don't come back?
At this point, I think they would be really glad to just leave.
Yeah, if they don't hear from us within a day, they probably could just, or a couple of days, they probably just have to.
Well, I mean, we could, if we're not back in like 3 days or 4 days, we could tell them to go to the Deadlands. Isn't that where that thing
could go get their people from Shauna's keep?
Yeah, but you do that too.
Give the goblins a ship.
I'm cool with anything because the strategy here for me is mostly just get it away from the cave. So whatever y'all feel about the ship is fine by me.
Yes, we tell them if they don't hear from us by the next dawn that they should set sail for Shauna's Keep to reunite. And, we can bequeath everything on the ship to them to help them start their new lives.
Sounds good.
Palin's going to draw up like a quick last will and testament so that when they show up at Shauna's Keep, they'll have clear instructions, like she wouldn't question the crew's word. And he'll hand that off to, I think I have this name Grendel written down as one of the crew. He'll hand that over.
Yeah, and I go up to the orc and just tell him, all right, well, this is it. This is goodbye.
Sure, you'll be all right.
Yeah. And I just kiss him on the lips and then punch him.
Kicks you in the stomach. All right. So, do you want to try to get it close to the area of the mountain first? Is that what we're doing?
I guess so. Let's do this, gang.
We have this.
Before we depart, Isol does attune to the dragon orb.
Okay.
Oh, you want it tuned?
Yeah, attune and try to speak its command word.
Okay, do the charisma check.
Going to use. Oops. How do I roll it?
There's some inspos.
Yeah, but I just one click. Okay, so I re-rolled that ability check, so I got a 23.
Okay, cool.
All right, Chinks. I'm ready when you are.
Want to beanstalk down?
And we're going to use that beanstalk, so we're going to use.
Beanstalk sister time.
Okay, so you hop on the beanstalk. Okay. So we down the huge beanstalk. Okay. Down and down and down. Now the water is pouring like crazy. So it is full on water slide.
All right.
And nourished by the rain, vast thorns come out and grow and grow and grow, possibly skewering you. For this, we need dexterity saving throws.
All right. Let's see here.
15.
I roll 13.
Okay, 13
15 for Jinx.
and 15. Okay. That's both fails. Yay. All right. So, here we go. That will be as they get your back, legs, your blood now mixed in with the water, so it's a nice pink water. It is 23 piercing damage.
Oh.
It tastes great, Tara. Put it in your mouth. Enjoy it.
Yeah, I taste it. I'm going to change the taste of that real quick. Make it taste like that frog tea.
Okay. And then as you're spinning, the blood is there within the water. You see sprouting from this rapid growth what looks like thousands of little tiny plant piranha attracted by the blood coming on, realizing that the size of they are, if giants were on this, which was designed for, this would be more like those goldfish in Thailand that eat the dead skin off your toes. But to y'all, not so much. As the swarms Come around. Give me. Actually, how do you want to deal with this? You tell me how you'd like to deal with it.
I will attempt to just. I'm gonna get on my stomach and just put my fists out, so I just I'm knocking them out as we fly down. There's a bunch of punches.
You're just punching. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a big bullet of fist.
Hurrah! What about
And-
you, Jinx?
Jinx picks up Tara and goes, rages.
Just uses as a weapon to hit them all.
Yep, she's punching, so I'm using her as I go into
Perfect.
rage.
Then Tara, give me. Let's do an athletics check from you and an attack roll from Jinx.
All right. That's a 36.
Nice.
With that would be 19 because I wouldn't be using Great Weapon Master.
Okay, that definitively hits. So 36. I would like 18d6 of damage, please.
Against them?
Yeah,
Oh, good. Okay.
yeah. That's what
All
you're.
right. Here we go. I can roll that. 18. Ba-ba-bum. 59.
Nice. As you and you bat all the fish successfully passing the area. And then for this bit, you see at about 100 feet away from the sky, or sorry, from the mountain, it seems like the leaves are heavier than normal, where you'd bounce them each one. And so you are just going to straight up drop 100 feet. However, there are vines and things and other you might be able to use. What do you want to do?
Ooh. I'm gonna kind of try to grab one, I guess, to slow my fall.
Grab a vine, kind of slide down. All right, give me athletics check.
32.
Okay, and Jinx, what do you want to do?
I am raging. I have a new flaw that says screw self-preservation. She does Superman style.
Oh. Okay. In that case, you fall down straight up. Tara, you land safely. Where Jinx, you come down with 40 bludgeoning
Oh,
damage.
jeez. At least
Is
it's
that
half.
reduced? Or is
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and then there is the glowing energy, as this has prepared you for battle in the way that these people think. Okay, so let's see here. Jinx. You gain the effects of gaseous form that you can activate with a bonus action, and the fly speed increases to 30 feet. And Tara. You. Ooh. You will. Oh, very nice. Let's do this. Roll half your hit die for me.
Okay. All right. So they're gone, right? If I roll.
No,
Okay.
no, I just want the value of half your hit
5,
die.
6, 7, 8. If it's 15 dice, do I do
Round
8 or
down.
7?
You round down always.
7. Okay. And then I still add the con?
No.
Okay. So 7d10. Let me roll that out. That's 33.
33. That is what. Well, yeah, everyone who went down the beanstalk, just the two of you, get 33 temporary HP.
All right.
Right. And then how do the rest of you come down safely?
Azel just flies down,
Yeah.
watching all this madness happen. They're shaking her head.
Palin's using Jinx's broom. Would offer a ride to Harrigan if they need it, but is fairly confident that they have something up their sleeve.
But Palin, you offered so graciously. I see no reason to refuse your offer.
Wonderful. We are Coven members after all. And he'll make too much room for Harrigan on the broom. He's just doing everything he can to leave space. And then zip down.
Okay. So you're here as a ship begins to go away at max speed. And what would you like to do?
All right. I help Jinx get up.
Jinx is going to, as you help her get up, give you Death Ward, knowing that everybody else is, well, besides Palin, is attuned to the orb. She also Death Wards herself. And then how are you looking, Tara, for help?
Well, let's see. She's down by 23, but she does have 33 temp, so it's kind of like having full with 10 temp.
I'm going to do this because while we wait for the group, I'm going to also pump into you 29 HP.
Oh, wow.
She knows she can take a little more hits because of her rage and wolf, so he's gonna heal you totally. Well, yeah. That was awesome. Let's do it again.
Yeah, 235 HP. Let's do it.
But you look pretty hurt. Azel is going to cast Cure Wounds on you. Let's see what Cure Wounds does. For 33 points.
Thank you, Azel. You're my favorite dragon.
Are you filled back up?
I'm down by 10, 8, 10.
Because there was a heal boost in the chat.
Okay, so you want to roll a d6?
That's right. Additional 4.
Now I'm only down by 6.
She is going to cast Death Ward on herself.
Okay. And I watch the ship leave. I guess this is it. Hopefully Dewdrop's doing well up there. No.
Harrigan, could you Death Ward my brothers? I know he attuned to his orb.
Could you repeat that?
Could you Death Ward my brother, Halen? Because I know he attuned to his orb. I don't want him to die right away.
Anything for you, Jinx.
Again, having issues with Faye. So kind, so scary, and I don't know what to do. She steps closer to Aesel. I like dragons.
Guys, we haven't really discussed this before now, but when this thing comes, what is our strategy? I mean, we saw last time this thing had a bunch of minions. Should we be focused on them first or the dragon first?
Well, I mean, I'm hoping once Aesel calling it out that its minions aren't as quick as it is. And maybe they'll look at here before they do, and we have a few out.
Yeah, I'm just worried it might try to summon something. But if my fists are needed on the dragon, I'll hit it as long as it's within range. But if it's flying, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough.
Yeah, it's not to state the obvious, but the minions could ride on the dragon.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, and we would know that.
Yeah.
I, for one, sent the Howdah template to the gym once.
Well, me and you, Tara, can take the broom since we'll have to be the ones closest. And
I hope the dragon has a ballista strapped on.
All right, I like that plan, Jinx. I always like getting on that broom.
Plus, with this Rick thing, I do know some magic, so as long as I don't go into a rage, I should be able to access it. But once I get angry, I might not do. So we'll see.
Plus, my reach has increased quite a bit.
It's true. Yeah, but
That's true. Yeah, during rage, you can't cast spells even from items.
All right. Oh, I guess might as well use these for people who need my potion of speed. Let me know, and I will hand you a bottle.
I'll take one.
Okay.
Thanks.
Anyone else? If not, I'll just take one for myself.
Cheers. Once the dragon actually gets here, obviously.
Yeah, don't drink it yet.
And okay, guys, I have to ask this. Everybody else that's attuned to Dragonlords, I guess that's just being arrogant. Do we try to call in two other dragons if things go bad?
I don't think evil dragons in the area would be prone to assisting humanoids.
But they might see that dragon as a big threat to them, and it might be a Hail Mary.
Have you extensively researched every dragon in the area
I
to
have
know where their allegiances lie?
all of them.
Why are you so loud, Matt? Matt, you know you're playing that music.
Hmm. Ah, yes. Very bright, Tara. Very bright.
All right. What would you like to do?
I stay near Jinx.
So, what type of area are you looking for here? Because I remember before you were talking about a cave. Are we doing that? What are we doing?
Well, the area outside of where their lair was,
We've got like 40 miles, so yeah.
okay, so that's kind of what we're looking at, I think.
Right.
Okay.
You had the last thing you talked about a type of cave. That's what the divine thing that Palin did was telling you about. So you're going. How do you want it? I'm just going to, as you activate this, Are you still going with your cave plan?
I think the idea was, at least what I got from it, was to throw some sort of like continued AoE in there in the cave and then just seal the cave with wall force, that sort of thing. But I'm not sure if that's what you're still doing.
Brother, do you have a plan that from last week that you remember?
Yeah, it's in an area with it's not heavily forested, and there's no bodies of water nearby. But that's really as specific as I got in my request from the beyond.
Yeah.
Are we looking
You
for
got a
cave?
general area. I had marked it on the map.
All right, I will try to find out a cave for us.
Okay. So, yeah, because obviously you have to activate it with there. And remember, because it still has to go there. So if you immediately put off with the wall of forest, like things just going to hit the wall of forest, not be able to go
Yeah.
to. It doesn't necessarily have to touch the orb. It's just like come to the person who called it.
So we want Isla as far in as we want to get the dragon, really.
Okay.
So do we want to find a big
All
kind
right.
of cave are we looking for then?
So given that you have enough time here, so the cave that which you were directed to is ultimately a cave that's 50 feet deep. Or, yeah, it goes in 50 feet. This is about a 45-foot ceiling.
Yeah, that way it can't kite us and constantly do flybys, and we just seal the entrance. I wasn't really planning on doing a AoE, so which is just fighting it within that contained space, because I think it had either resistance or immunity to like necrotic and obviously poison. Those are the only continuous damage stuff that I have.
Should I be in there with it?
I think we should all be in there with that.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't know about the cave stuff, so I'm gonna let y'all plan that out.
To be aware that in such a small space, its breath is going to be very dangerous as well, but that's something we can think about. And
Yeah. I mean, what you had said last week is your thought was it can come and then just leave. And that's what you were trying to do with the cave.
oh, hence the private sanctum, so it can't leave through teleportation as well.
The teleportation, right.
All right, so are you ready to face your sister?
So how long does private sanctum take, Palin?
Casting time is 10 minutes, and then it lasts for 24 hours.
Okay. So cool. And that's using a spell slot, right?
Correct. It's 4th level.
Yep. Cool. All right. So 10 minutes private sanctum. Any other preparations?
Not until we're fighting, because all my stuff only lasts a minute.
Sure.
I will cast Find Familiar,
Okay.
and instead of summoning the frights,
To be clear, this took you, it was quite a few hours it took you to find the cave. Probably about 4 to 6. So, note.
Jinx is going to become a wolf, and then she is going to break her sword on her arm, letting it fire.
testing 1, 2, 3.
Yep, I can hear you.
All right. I'd like to cast Find Familiar, and instead of using the usual ingredients, Harrigan will pull out a brass scale, that of a dragon specifically, some deer teeth, in the eye of a newt. Drop it on the ground while enveloping it in a sort of black tar-like ichor. And from that will rise two brass dragon familiars that slowly form from the goop into the shape of these dragons.
Did you say two brass?
2 brass dragon familiars.
Okay.
Very cool.
I'll be back.
I have kept notes of the party's interests, and I suppose it was rather fitting.
Palin will get Crown of Stars going.
They're going to both stare at Palin blankly.
Okay. And then anything else? Okay.
I might as well cast Curse Word, not Curse Word. That'd be different.
Okay, so Private Sanctum just doesn't allow scrying. It doesn't allow teleportation in or out, right?
Correct. It doesn't like physically keep them in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just giving a note here. Okay, perfect. In that case, is Asa lighting the fuse?
Yeah, she'll attempt to hold out the orb and call dragon.
Okay. There is a monstrous roar, Terra, Harrigan, Jinx, and Palin that runs out, shakes the cave. The whole earth trembles. A call. It continues. Almost, you put your hands to your ears. It almost shakes your vision, almost darkens as this moves. An Aesol. It is the sweetest song. Almost like a lullaby. The tones, and you hear the hums of your mother sweetly calling children. Rashad, come, my children. Come. You yourself feel steps towards it, like you can't leave its presence. It's intoxicating you. Think back to your time within the authority itself, how you served while mothers sang to their children lovingly, coddling them. That is the song, but sweeter, more emotional, more poignant, but also more expectant. This is not simply a hope for what a child may become. There is a desire and pure expectation of the children being conquering foes, of living, of killing, of gathering, of being fierce, rulers. Contained within the words, in your time you've heard pieces of Draconic, but this is what has been uttered by mortals or threats. Not this pure song that conveys lifetimes, millennial of existence and expectation for all dragons. And what they can ultimately be, gods among the multiverse, rulers and keepers of armies and peoples, having all in subjugation. And that is when the room goes pitch black and we go to our break.
Oh no.
want to do that?
All right.
I didn't hear you if you said something.
All right. Roll for initiative.
No, I'm about to enter combat.
Okie dokie.
Oof.
Babe, is that way you can turn down the volume on my headphones? Okay, I'm just gonna put one ear and then that one's loud. I love you, baby.
Okay, perfect.
Oh my god. Jackie, look at that roll.
So we got Terabelle, and then Jinx, and then Harridan, Aesol, and Palin. Perfect. So it is completely black. Terabelle, it's your turn.
I'll just say, Matt, if it matters, if it's non-magical darkness, my Crown of Stars does shed at least dim light, I think. Let me confirm.
What level is your Crown of Stars?
That is 7th level.
Okay, so the light is suppressed in this darkness.
All right. Let's see here. Okay. So before everything went dark, where was I? Was I just standing, or
I believe you guys were sort of surrounding Aesol, about maybe
Okay.
20 to 25 feet away.
all right? And okay, so I guess the first thing that makes the most logical sense is to try and get some sense of where something might be. So I'm gonna try to listen or try to see if I detect movement through other senses other than sight.
Yeah,
I will say this. Hold on. Before we go much further, I want to make sure I'm looking at this right, because this may actually counteract what you've got going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have Devil's Sight.
So you have Devil's Sight. Perfect. All right. In that case, there you go.
I wish I didn't. Okay. All right. And could someone point me out? Is that me way back there right now? Okay.
Yeah. So
Crap.
you see this massive dragon, their eyes almost grown over with skin. Doesn't look like they rely on physical sight at all.
Okay.
And part of their body is actually within the stone, as though they can move and meld through it.
Okay. I'm going to say out loud what I'm seeing. I'm going to say it's in the center of us, and I'm going to use my bonus action here. How far is it away from me?
25.
Okay. Oh, I actually have enough room. Okay. So I'm going to reluctantly move toward it. Yeah. And I'm just going to make really loud sounds with my boots if I can. But I'm going to then go ahead and drink my potion of speed. All right. And after that, I am going to start throwing some fists. So I'm going to first of all take that potion bottle and smash it up against this thing. All right. Let's see. Improvised weapons. Here we go. It's a 23.
Oh, that bursts through its very, very thick and blubbery skin.
So it's a miss.
No, it hits it. It bursts through.
Oh, okay. All right. So rolling damage, 19 bludgeoning. I'm going to then take my fist and pummel it at the thing again.
Nice.
Oh, that's going to miss. That's a 17.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry, because I was looking at it. Give me one thing, because what it will do is, as you move over there, we might have to go back. So I
Okay.
apologize, but it moves its body, and spikes shoot out towards you, trying to make sure you impale yourself upon them as you run towards it.
Gotcha. Okay.
As it sort of like, as you're stomping your feet very heavy, it kind of, as spikes fly out using its reaction, and I
Yeah.
need a dexterity saving throw.
Oh crap! I'm gonna use something from. Actually, no, I don't. No, I'm gonna save that for the. I'm gonna go ahead and roll my dex. Okay, it's a 23.
23 will fail.
Crap! All right.
That is 14 piercing damage that comes in, and you are not allowed to enter the space. The spikes fill it.
The spikes fill it. Okay, how far are those spikes?
So 10 feet
Okay.
keeps you 10 feet away from the dragon.
Okay, so let's go back in time a little bit. So I move
Absolutely.
up. Instead of drinking my potion of speed, instead I'm going to invoke my my gloves, my Worm Reaver gloves, gauntlets,
Excellent.
and now I will attack with those on.
Okay, so I'll rewrite the damage then that you did before.
Whatever you want to do.
Let's do it. Let's just redo the whole, if you're good with it.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
That's cool.
All right, first strike is a 26 to hit.
Perfect.
All right, and that will do. Oh, good, 19 damage again.
Perfect. We're right there.
So I believe now that I've hit it, it's going to have to do a strength save. And wait, hold on, make sure. You hit a creature with an. Oh no, that's an opportunity attack. Never mind, that has
Okay.
nothing to do with this. Okay, so I'm going to strike again. This one, oh yuck, that's a 16.
Oh, now that does the energy just clips off of its thick hide. Does not.
All right. So really, we're kind of where we were because I rolled a
Yeah.
17 last time. All right, and then I got one more attack here. That's a 19.
Oh, there's just vibrations as it absorbs the impact with no damage.
Okay. So I am just gonna. Let's see. Actually, oh no, I don't. I just realized I don't have that extra movement because I haven't taken the thing yet. So we're good. That is going to be my full turn.
You got it. All right. Its tail and limb sweeps outward, flattening it and going right for your knees, Tara. As it takes legendary action, and I need a dexterity saving throw again.
Here we go. 17.
Okay, so that clips Tara, causing her to tumble ass over tea kettle, landing prone 10 feet from the dragon.
Any damage?
Yes.
I love the term ass over tea kettle.
13 bludgeoning.
Woo.
All right. Still working on my temp. Okay.
Jinx. How far is Jinx away?
15.
15 feet away, Jinx.
It's a bonus action to drink a potion, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so Jinx is going to down the potion of speed. I'm blind because I don't see it because I don't have devil sight. So I'm going to use my action to make a perception check with my wolf senses to see if I could have heard where Tara attacked it.
Absolutely. So, yeah, for this, I'll go ahead and say, go ahead and give me, wolf hearing perception.
That's a natural 20 for 27.
Okay, you are able to get the general direction.
And then I'm going to use my movement to just pretty much jump onto it. And I have 23 strength, so I'm just going to literally leap over onto it and then make reckless attacks. So straight rolls, because I'm blinded technically, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So first one is a 26 to hit.
That will hit.
These are all great weapon master, and they do have fire damage. So that's 31 plus 1 point of fire, so 32 damage on the first one.
Yes.
And that's all I get for this turn, because that's my hasted action. So
Okay. Eridan.
Lovely. Harrigan is going to whisper something in Sylvan. And that will cause the familiars to start twitching violently as they begin to froth at the mouth. And their pupils dilate.
I want what they're having.
They will then slink in the direction that was shouted out because they have blind sight.
Yes.
So they will then take off into the skies and go for the dragon that Terra's. One of them will. The other one will remain by Harrigan. And flank it with its 60-foot fly speed.
It's fine. We can do it.
Then I shall roll to attack with my bonus action, as the first thing was an action to use. For, let me see, 28 to hit.
That hits.
All right. Dealing. Hold on. Oh, that's not the right stat block. All right. 17 piercing damage.
Nice.
As it just takes the bite out of the dragon. And then I shall end my turns.
Very cool. All right, and then I just want to make sure I'm doing this correctly. How far is Terabelle from the dragon?
10 feet.
Well, she was 10 feet, then she got knocked 10 feet more.
Oh, then 20 feet.
Cool.
I thought she only got knocked 10.
Okay. All right. Then a legendary action. It will whip its tail towards Terabelle for 32 to hit.
That'll hit.
And that is 12 bludgeoning damage.
Let me just go get its tail for a second.
Does it say wee?
It whips its tail back and forth.
Yes. Okay.
I love him.
It's its turn. It'll go ahead and it melds into the ground.
She's still on top of it?
Jinx would end and just have their feet at the ground. And those of you, the devil sight, I guess Terra, you see that it melds and leaves no disturbance. Just
Okay.
And then it's let's see, its head will pop up from the corner as it lets forth its 90-foot cone.
Okay, well, does it want to get Palin or Harrigan?
Really, with that much has to choose?
With 90 foot? Yeah, I don't think they're going to be. Oh, maybe. Wait, let me double check.
The cave's only like 50.
Oh, you're right. If he came over from there, I was looking at.
Okay.
If he comes out in the middle, you're fine.
All right.
Just to get that right.
So as it noxious gas cloud of purple and black smoke fills the cave, and I need a Constitution saving throw from everybody. Then I will just call for the results here as I go down the order just to make this as simple as possible. We'll start with Tara.
16.
16. That is 79 poison damage. And
Is that
you-
halved or is it ignoring my resistance?
it does not ignore resistance, so you apply as you need to.
Okay, so that's
So
40,
39.
39.
And you are poisoned.
All right.
Jake,
Oh, wait. Then I have advantage on that saving throw
Wow.
because that's against poison. Well, I only rolled a dirty 20.
Okay, so same result.
Okay.
Perfect. Jinx. What'd you get for your con save, Jinx? You're muted. Maybe Josh stepped away.
13.
13. 79 poison and poisoned. Harrigan.
18.
Okay, 79 poison and poisoned. Aesol.
She doesn't take poison damage.
Very nice. And then Palin.
31.
31. You are not poisoned, and you take the 39 poison.
Zane's dragon.
Yeah, the dragons would have to make it. But so as you know those. In addition, actually no, it doesn't do that. Okay, yeah. So it does that, and then it will use the remainder to just be in the ground.
Nat 20 on the save.
Okay, so the DC here is 25.
26.
Perfect. Then just takes half of 39. Then it will end its turn within the earth under full cover. So it's your turn.
With all the commotion going around, she just snaps out of the almost entranced state she was in. Her claws kind of extend as she thinks about what she just heard, and her wings grow larger as she casts Draconic Transformation with a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
And she gains 30 feet of blind sight, so she sees what's going on.
Heck yes.
But she
Zero
doesn't.
vision.
Yeah, but she doesn't seem to see any enemies. So I guess she is going to fly up a little bit.
So I love the vision of you actually breathing in the poison gas
Mhm.
as his wings come out
Yeah.
in the air.
And she doesn't really have an action thing to do. So yeah, that is going to be her turn.
Okay. Palin.
Can I make a Arcana check to intuit a way to dispel the darkness, Matt?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
Okay. That is a 17.
Okay, I think fair enough. From everyone yelling, something like this, a dispel magic has to be cast upon the creature emitting it.
Okay.
And of course, now you don't know where it is, and if it comes up, you can't see where it is. So that is your issue to figure out.
Yeah, I'll communicate that across the bond, and I think Palin's just going to kind of blindly stumble his way in a direction. Let's see what direction he goes. He's gonna go east. His full movement. 30 feet. And I think all of my abilities require sight or yeah, I think he'll hold his action. I don't know. I can't. You know what? He can heal himself. He'll just cast Cure Wounds on himself at 4th level. And that is 23 hit points back to him.
Got it.
That will be my turn.
Terabell.
Well, I got to get up. So where do I see this thing? Is it gone? It's still under the ground, or is it?
Yeah, went to the ground.
All right. Okay. I'll go ahead and I'll take out my potion of speed and drink that. And I will. It's a rough. I will hold a haymaker if I
Okay.
can, and that's if the creature comes within 30 feet of me, then I
Got
will unleash it. My movement would be to get as close to the rest of it, kind of closer, a little bit closer to the team. I want to be within 30 feet of at least some people, just in case.
I think if you move your other 15
Yeah.
right to here, you're in 30 of everyone.
Okay.
All right, yeah. So hopefully that's a good spot. We'll see what happens.
All right. So as you go to do that, it will spikes from its body flare up through the ground to try to get you again because it melts through the earth.
Duh.
So dexterity save.
Ooh, here we go.
Y'all aren't even gonna get to the other dragon.
Oh no, no, dirty 20.
Unfortunately not. So that does prevent you from that particular space, so you can move
Yeah.
around it if you need, and that is 18 piercing.
18 piercing. All right.
All right. And then Jinx, Beast of your hold.
Okay. So blinded. First thing Jinx is gonna do is drink a potion of poison resistance, because that hurt. And then she's going to use the Rift Standard to cast Blink.
Okay.
And then with my movement and hasted action, I am going to. I have 200 feet pretty much of running speed. So I don't know how much the cavern wall is to me and the ceiling, but Jinx was going to try to pretty much run to the cavern wall, run up it, and run as much onto the ceiling as she can.
Okay. With 30 feet?
200 feet.
200 feet. So what that looks like
And
large apartment?
actually,
She's gonna
everybody can move 10 feet because of the rift step.
Yeah, it can teleport 10 feet, everybody. So what they're doing is they got 200 feet, they're running to a wall, then trying to run up the wall and up on the ceiling.
Actually, it's 20 feet. So, yeah. I have 220 feet to go, and everybody else can teleport 20 feet.
Okay.
Okay, so up on the ceiling.
I guess teleport me 20 feet,
Try to get you where you wanted to go, sort of.
closer to, yeah.
I
And at the end of my turn, I blink away because I rolled an 11.
Okay. So you get up there and then you enter another plane. Or I don't think you do.
Why can't you blink away?
Private Sanctum.
Oh, okay, that's right.
I dropped your poison.
It worked.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, fine. I'm staying on the ceiling.
You sure? Because I can stuck you
Yeah.
on the ceiling.
Yeah, I'm on the ceiling.
Okay. Great, because it took me like 5 minutes to figure out how to stick you there.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
It works so great though. That looked awesome. That's so cool.
All right, is anyone else moving or just Tara?
Can I move with the private sanctum? Or
I don't think teleportation's allowed, so no.
okay, so no, I don't
That's
move.
nice.
Is it teleport in or out or teleport within?
It's just nothing can teleport into or out of the warded area.
So you can teleport within it.
Okay,
So
so
That still works.
yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Anybody else?
If I can angle to make a 90-foot cone awkward, yes. If not, then probably not. Actually, all my dragons teleport 10 feet down.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. No matter where this bastard goes in this room, you're all gonna be in the 90-foot cone.
Gotcha. Guess I'll roll up a new character while behind the scenes.
Have some
No.
faith in your.
They're not
heart.
nearly as bad as the other one. Come on.
I mean, I think Dewdrop took a good day to take a vacation.
We got this.
I think you guys do. I mean, I don't get cocky, but I think you're all right. All right. So Jinx, that's your turn, and we have everyone's teleport. Is that everyone's teleport?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
staying put.
Harridan.
Lovely. The dragons will begin burrowing in the direct manner towards the dragon. 15-foot speed, but they will dash if they need to.
They're
Oh, nice.
going
They can get to them.
Alright, they're both going to flank.
Nice.
And I'm going to use my action and my bonus action to make 2 attacks.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna put the dragons off screen so I know they're in the ground fighting.
And that's a nat 20. And
Woo!
that's another nat 20.
Woo!
Dude.
Yay. Alright. Let's see what the damage total is. Alright, so 13 plus 13 is 26. Plus 33 is 59, yeah?
Is what?
Should be 59 damage total.
Nice. And what type of damage is that?
Just piercing.
Perfect.
And I'd like to flavor it as dragon's not expecting that, so they
Yeah.
bite it in the jugular in sync.
I love it.
And then on my dragon's turn, and then it'll be my turn, and actually, well, yeah, that would be my turn, actually. Never mind. I end my turn, is what I'm saying.
Damn good turn.
Okay, perfect. All right.
And they have no reaction, so you can move away from them.
Yeah. At the end of your turn, it will swipe at one with its tail for 31 to hit and 23 bludgeoning damage.
Why are you so mean?
Fine by me.
They're sweet, beautiful dragons.
And
It's because it's not their mother, so kin shaming.
okay. Yeah, it's got enemies underground with it, so it's going to fight the enemies underground and stay down there for now. Taking a bite at 1 for 31 to hit.
I'll do it.
That is 24 piercing damage and 14 poison damage.
And how much poison?
14.
Alright.
Claw for 36 for 18 slashing damage.
All right, they're down.
Okay, both of them?
Just one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So,
Bye, buddies. You
so
did
it's
good.
ripped them.
They did good. Good boys.
All right. Then it wants to come up just a bit behind Terra,
Okay.
which will trigger Terra's
Well, yeah. she
held
punched you in
action.
the face.
All right, that's a disadvantage because I'm poisoned.
Disadvantage. It's coming up enough to gain 3/4 cover from the ground.
Okay. Well, I already got disadvantage anyway, so it's all right without me. Let's see. I swing 30, 20.
No.
Oh, that hits the ground.
Yeah, not doing too good on those. All right, that's my turn. Or not my turn, but that's my reaction. Or whatever.
21 to hit.
That hit. Yeah, that hits. That. Wait, hold on.
You're all hasted.
Yeah, I don't think I've added that yet. Ah, it misses. I have 23 AC.
Nice. So you go as you hit it, and you kind of push off with your foot, so the claw can't get you, and you go back as it sneers and goes back into the ground. Aso.
Well, she is going to call out to the dragon in Draconic. You're not who we were expecting. Who are you? I believe we have no quarrels.
I am Daragon.
There.
You took me here. Leaving my home unprotected. How dare you?
If you wish you could go back to it. Well, but I suppose that's not an option right now. So, well, at least that got us the name, Palin. His name is Dargon, or their name. And that is going to be Aso's turn.
I love it. Palin.
Oh, well, with that lovely alley-oop, Balin's going to speak the name for his psychic lance. I assume that was the intention. Ooh. That's an intelligence save of 20, please.
Nice. Okay. It's going to choose to succeed.
Boo! That is 23 half to 11.
Right. The name gets it going. It's going, ugh, tricksters, deceivers.
Oh, that's true. And yeah, I'm just gonna stay put.
Okay. Terra.
Well, Tara once again finds herself with nothing to punch, so she's going to use a bonus action to activate her tattoo. And she's once again going to hold an action for anything appearing within 30 feet that she can take a swipe at.
Okay. You got it. Jinx.
dodge action for Jinx.
Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna have a tail come at Palin. Oh, for only 26 to hit.
Palin is going to. Can I shield against an attack I can't see?
I believe so. I don't, unless she says it. I believe it's just when you'd be hit.
Okay. That will push me to 27 then.
Nice.
Will not hit.
Is it going back in the ground?
It's not coming up. It's just doing its stuff. Like the
Oh.
tails wave through the ground. And it'll try to get one here. She's trying to go for Palin again because they didn't like that little mental thing. That's a 31 to hit
Oh Lord, that hits.
for a 16 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And I think you unattuned, so it's not 32.
Thank goodness. Is this something that my plane weave armor can give me resistance to force, bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing?
Yeah. It's bludgeoning damage.
Cool, cool, cool.
And Harridan.
Hmm.
Because Jinx, as you go.
Took the dodge action.
Okay, perfect. Just want to double check. Okay, go ahead, Harridan.
How far away is Palin from me?
Remember, Palin always only about like 20, I think. 5, 10, 15, 20.
All right. I'm going to utter in Sylvan once more. And Tar will I had the word I wanted to describe. Flow up to the floor, and there my familiars will reform once again in their default form.
Oh, it's gonna.
And I will have them escort me to Palin.
Oh, nice.
And then, why Palin? I'm sure you know this darkness is quite bothersome.
Hello, darkness.
Perhaps I have something that could be of assistance to you.
How much you gonna pay?
What do you say?
Are you asking me if I'm willing to make a deal with one of your ilk? Of course!
Lovely. This might hurt a bit. I cast True Seeing on
Hi, are
Palin,
you okay?
Oh, snap. Okay.
and I'll say your eyes roll into your head. And, you're looking through a different pair of eyes that cut through the darkness.
Oh. You let them look through your familiar's eyes?
No, I'm casting the True Seeing spell. to
Oh,
give them
nice.
True sight.
There we go.
I'm gonna like this.
And then I'll just say the familiar's giving him a help action, and that will be the end of my turns.
Okay. The tail comes up. Palin only a 21 to hit this time.
That will ricochet. Bing!
Yeah, right off the shield. Okay. All right, then it's coming after Palin.
Head or tail?
Head. And is that within 30 feet of Terra?
of Terra, yes.
All right, Tara.
All right. Here we go.
So disadvantage poison.
Yep. Oh, missed that nat 20. But it's a 32.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see here. Oh, that's right. I have to add these on. So hold on. D10s.
Why is it blue?
Okay. 1 second. Okay. So it's 42 bludgeoning.
Nice.
Well, actually, I'm sorry. 6 of it is force.
Okay. All good.
And I just smile at it. Why don't you come pick on me?
All right. Now it roars.
Is it staying or is it chilling?
Well, right now it's roaring. It's going to do its attacks on Palin still.
It's going to do its what?
Attacks on Palin. It's roaring and it screams. You made me travel this way. I will have a snack. As
How do you feel about goblins? We got a bunch of them on a ship.
like for screaming for presence. So, as it does that, I do need everyone to make a save against frightened.
Okay.
For wisdom.
Oh man.
All right. So we'll go to see who gets this. Tara,
19.
you are frightened. Jinx.
8.
So frightened for Jinx. Harrigan. You're going to tell me when you're ready. Aesel.
Immune to being frightened or attuned to the orb.
Yes. Palin.
14. He just starts screaming bloody murder.
Yep, frightened. All right. And then it will go to bite Palin.
Nom, 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 nom.
Actually. Perfect. Natural 20!
Oh, the tears.
Silvery barbs.
Yeah, can
Can
I
you
see
see him?
the barbs?
I have 30 feet blindside. I'm not that far up in the air, so should be able to if it's like
Yeah,
poking its head up.
I think you are. Perfect. So that... let me just do this. That puts it down to a 35 to hit.
Good lord. It still hurts, but not as bad.
Yeah. That is 20 piercing and 17 poison damage.
Yikes. Okay.
And then 25 to hit. Does that bounce off your thing?
Yes, I'm at 27 right now.
Okay, perfect. And then a 21. So the two claws only got a bite on you. Then I think with this it goes up. Kind of climbs up the walls now, kind of in a corner of the room, and is there's Aesel.
Aesel is trying to, hearing where it's going, try to get within 30 feet of it and cast Tasha's Mind Whip on it.
Got it.
So that's the Intelligence 22 save.
Ooh. It's only a 17.
Yep, so 11 psychic damage, and it gets like movement, bonus action, reaction on its turn, and no reactions.
Nice.
And bonus action, she is going to breathe out a cone of energy towards this dragon, so that's a dexterity 22 save.
Got it. That's a 29.
Oops, so that's 9 points of force.
Nice.
Yep, that is her turn.
Got it. Palin.
Oh, joy. Palin can actually see it now, and it's horrifying. So do I resolve, like, do I run away first? Or I just can't get closer
You
to
can't
it?
get closer to it.
Okay. And are my attacks with disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay. So Aesol Silvery Barbs gave you advantage. That's just a flat roll. I'm going to bonus action Crown of Stars. Pew pew pew. That is a 28 to hit. And that is 27 points of radiant damage. And then all day long, I'm going to continue Psychic Lance, intelligence save of 20.
All right. It shakes its head and chooses to succeed.
Okay, so that is going to be halved to 11 Psychic.
Got it.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. And then at the end of your turn, you can make another wisdom save.
Let's see if this is any better. That is a 26.
All right. Frightened Edna's on you.
Well, look at Palin. Okay.
Then Terabel.
Alright, it's on the roof. How far up is it?
The roof is 45 feet up. Matt?
Yeah, it should be 45 feet up.
Okay. All right. So I can't do much here. So I was checking my stuff.
Where was it?
Yeah, I mean, I'll just hold another. We'll hold a haymaker. That's what we can do.
Got it. Jinx.
Wait, do I get to reroll my?
Yes, you do.
And which one is it?
Wisdom.
Oh, could you tell me what the target is? Because I don't even know if I can make it.
20.
Oh, I can't make it. Okay. All right.
You say you can't or can?
I can, but it's a 15.
Okay. Jinx.
Okay. First thing I'm gonna do is is it within 90 feet of me?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm casting Chromatic Orb of Fire at disadvantage. That is a 16.
That misses. Just hits its
That's-
flash and not burning it.
Yeah, that was my action, so I just stand there and smile. That was my turn.
All right. Harridan.
He says the wisdom saves 20, right?
Yeah.
I got 19.
So I think I saw you failed the wisdom saves. Are currently your frightened Harridan.
Yeah. But thankfully, I can't see it.
It's true.
It's an important distinction to make.
Yep. But you also have disadvantage because you can't see it. But you can get closer if you want.
I'll use my support dragons to look for Terabo. And since they don't have blind sight that reaches out high enough to get the dragon, which how high did it climb up?
45.
Yeah, they can't see it. So they also can move despite being frightened.
Nice.
So I'm going to work my way to Terra. Terra. You always seem to be in the same predicament. Perhaps I have something that could aid you in your endeavors to be the strongest.
Yeah.
You get the sensation of dust being sprinkled over your head. Bite down on this. And, I believe you can't see either, right?
I can.
You get something that feels like a dragonfly's wing. So I just use pixie dust on you as an action, and you have a flying speed of 30 feet and the ability to hover for 1 minute. And if you're airborne while this effect ends, you fall safely to the ground, taking no damage and landing on your feet.
Gotcha.
Amazing.
I end my turn.
Can I
I'll
just
have
say,
my
Palin
familiars
sees...
dodge.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go on.
Was this Palin sees Terra? Does she grow like pixie wings or anything to that effect? For flavor.
Palin, go take a cold shower.
I would say yes, but also after you seeing her eat it.
Oh, that's fine. Palin again just feels this actual pain near his left ventricle, and he's like, "Wait, there's something vaguely familiar about."
I'll wave vaguely in Palin's direction. Toodaloo. And that'll be my turn.
I'm a fairy now.
Mom, I think I need my bangs cut to you.
Okay.
Probably. I can do it later.
Then. All right. So it wants to move its 40 feet on the ceiling towards Jinx.
Please don't. I'm afraid of you.
And it will stop 10 feet away.
Okay, but for right now, we're doing this.
Yeah.
So I can't do your makeup.
How much movement did it use?
30.
Okay, perfect.
So I can't do your makeup.
So it comes in and goes for the bite.
Sorry, is this its turn? Because like
Yes.
the mind whip is still in effect.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the mind whip. Thank you for reminding me.
Do I have to move them back?
What it's going to do is it's going to, with the mind whip, it's going to meld into the rock. So it's just going to move so it cannot, so it gets its full cover. Hazel.
Why do you keep hiding from us? Are you that afraid?
Hey, Matt. Zane forgot to roll to see if he could unfrighten.
Okay, go ahead, Zane.
Yeah, I realized that. I just didn't want to interrupt. I'll do it in the background and I'll just type it so you can continue.
Thank you.
My stuff over here so I can actually get to you.
Okay, so would you like to do Hazel?
She cannot hold an action, and she doesn't actually have anything, so nothing actually. She just stay there and take the dodge action.
You got it.
Say cool things.
Suppose I will have a meal and then I will leave. Palin.
Palin is going to sigh in exasperation, and I'm going to hold another Psychic Lance for when he appears. And
You
that'll
don't
be
have to.
Your hair now.
Oh, it can hit him through the wall?
Mhm.
Psychic Lance.
Psychic Lance can,
Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay.
right?
I'll go.
As long as you,
Description.
as long as you have their name.
Yeah.
It can go
And
120 feet.
So wonderfully gave it to me. Okay. 4th level, intelligence save of 20.
Okay.
Read your descriptions, Palin.
All right. You feel it use its energy to shake off one last time. Ooh.
Oh, yay. That's going to be half to 10 points of psychic damage.
Nice. All right. Then Terabao.
All right, so it's gone now, right?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, we'll go ahead and float up using my movement. Is that how that works?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a fly speed of 30 feet with hover, so you can't get knocked prone and fall.
All right. So I will let's bring me up about 15 feet so I can reach the top of the ceiling if I needed to. And I'm going to kind of position myself probably kind of in that weird so I'm sort of between Palin, Azel, and Jinx. It's a weird position. And just trying to, in case something takes a bite at one of them, I would have a good shot to hold Haymaker here. That'll be my turn.
Okay. So Haymaker with the within 30 feet of you, basically.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. And Jinx.
Okay. I am going to. Yeah, I'm going to hold the grapple because I am my werewolf, so I still have advantage on it. So I do a straight roll in case anything comes from the grapple.
All right. Harridan.
Did we establish if this darkness was dispellable or not?
Tara and
If you can target the dragon.
Tara and Jinx need to roll to try to end frightened.
Yeah, you can just keep rolling if you're frightened.
Alrighty.
I did it!
I rolled
Got
2 nat
20.
20s.
Yeah, Terabo and Jinx got rid of their frightened.
Yeah.
2 nat 20s, I tell you. There you go.
Let me think. Who else is down here then?
Right here.
The only one on the ground is Palin.
You'll be fine. Alright. Since my dragon saved against the frightened, I'll have them go up to the last known area it's been and dig into the ceiling.
I'm sorry, the dragon's the ghost. Did I put the wrong thing out?
Humstavada?
You put the ghosts out, not the dragons, right?
No, I put out the dragons, so
I misheard.
no worries.
And you want him to go up to the ceiling?
Yeah. I'll have them dash to see if I can find it once more.
The dragons are dashing, Matt. Can they find him?
To go up to the ceiling?
Yeah, because he melted into the ceiling.
I think they go in and they're not able to find him up there.
Alright, fair enough.
I know I just lost my scalp.
In that case, I'll use an action to cast True Seeing on myself, and I'll end my turns.
Okay, nice. In that case, you see it as it comes from underneath Palin and tries to grab them with its jaws.
Ah!
Is that an attack?
Yeah.
I would like to use my spell.
Do you,
This
want,
Force a save. Now let me real quick scroll.
you also gotta roll the end frighten.
Yeah, I'll get to that. Let me roll this first. Not roll, but you know what I mean. Where is it?
How high did Tara go?
I stated I flew up 15 feet to be within 30 feet of Palin.
Okay, perfect.
And
So yes, you get your thing there.
Gotcha.
okay.
All right. I'm right nearby Palin, so I can see it. Wisdom saving throw DC, I believe 22 still. It automatically succeeds if it's immune to charm.
Okay. What does it get? It gets 21.
All right. On a failed save, the target takes an action of your choice from among those options instead of the action it intended to take.
Ooh.
The actions being attack, dash, dodge, or disengage, I believe. I'm gonna make it take the dash action instead.
Okay. Perfect. So Tara, you still get yours?
Okay. Still at disadvantage. Oh man, I lost another nat 20. It's a 24.
Okay. 24 will hit.
All right. Let's see here. Add everything up real quick. Okay. So far, 46 bludgeoning and 7 force. And I just say, why don't you pick on me? That's my turn.
Grumbles back. You would be not filling at all.
Oh my god.
They dashed away.
Yeah, it will.
Does Palin have any reactions he'd like to use?
Well, it's gonna dash down into the ground.
I see.
And so goes.
Look, she's snack size. Preferably Palin snack, but you know.
The browse goes. You are all despicable.
Duh.
And Aesel.
Actually, Despicabelle's my cousin.
Can't wait to see that one.
It's quite pathetic the way you say that. But she also doesn't have any action left if it's under total cover. So she takes the dodge action again.
Okay. And then Palin.
Well, I don't want to metagame because I heard you say dash, but Palin doesn't know what it's doing. So he's gonna try another psychic lance at 5th level. If it's within 120 feet, intelligence 20 save.
12.
Oh, okay. That is 39 points of psychic damage. And
Is it 39?
Yeah, 39. And dazed.
Nice.
And I think Palin will shout out, "It's down here! It's over here!"
Yeah, Terabell.
Is she able to kind of, I guess, fly up, fly down just to maintain that 30-foot distance from her friends?
Yeah.
All right, so she will once again hold a haymaker. It seems to be currently her best strategy. She's now really angry though, and she's like, "I'm not feeling. I'll show you feeling. Come gnaw on my knuckles." That'll be her turn.
All right.
Love the thought of like Tara just taking the skull and mocking it.
Yeah, Jinx.
She just again holds her grapple. Yes, it comes that way.
All right. Harridan.
I will have my familiars try and dash down towards it again in the direction the psychic lance went.
Okay, how much speed do they have?
Let me look real quick.
That's enough.
They have a regular speed of 30, a burrow speed of 15, and a fly speed of 60.
Okay. So it sounds like they can fly down. Oh, they burrow out and then go down? They probably don't get quite into the ground of the next one.
Yeah, that's fine by me. And I'll use their actions to dash to get as far as possible.
All right.
It's me with my action.
Got it.
Z, just tell me when you're not frightened anymore.
Well. Wow, none of these are right.
All right. It'll do its stuff under the ground.
Hey, I have a turn.
Yeah, he hasn't done his.
Oh,
action
because you do your
yet.
things. Yeah. Go ahead.
Alright, I'll hold an action to cast a hex,
Okay.
and then I'll end my turn.
So then Aesel.
A dodge action.
Palin.
I'm gonna fire off another. Jesus. Psychic Lance. Intelligence save of 20.
5.
That's 28
Nice.
psychic damage.
Okay. And Terabao.
Rinse, repeat.
Yep. Jinx.
Jinx is gonna move to where she thinks her brother is, drop from the ceiling,
Yeah.
and
Oh, I was about to say, at this point, everyone can see the darkness is gone.
oh, perfect. And I'm just gonna run to my brother with my 100 feet movement and hold my grapple. Okay.
All right. And then Harridan.
Yes.
It's your turn.
We know the dragon's name, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Does anything of its belongings left in here?
No, it didn't leave a belonging.
I mean, as in, like, is there any physical pieces of it torn off by our attacks?
No, everyone pretty much punched it, so no one really cut into it too much.
Yeah,
I did
everything did
piercing.
internal damage.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, there's some blood.
Alright.
But you did piercing underground, I believe, didn't you? With the dragons?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't think there'd even be blood necessarily. Well, it would
There
have
was
some
blood
blood.
initially before it went underground.
Yeah,
Because
go
I
ahead.
did get an attack.
Yeah, there's some blood, yeah, sure.
Lovely. I cast scrying with a body part.
All
I mean,
right.
he's not wrong.
So,
And I believe that I have at least first-hand knowledge of
okay,
it.
yeah, it's definitely going to fail that. Okay. I mean, you see it underground. It looks like it's burrowing straight down.
I'll continue to observe it, and I'd like to try and measure the distance it's traveling, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. So you can observe it go down another 40 feet. And Aesel.
Seeing Harrigan going to this state of watching something else, Aesol would land on the ground and try to. She's so bad at perception, but she's going to try to see if anything else is on its way or like nearby, things like that.
Okay. So is she going to like the mouth of the cave, or is she trying to?
I guess she's trying to look. Yeah. She has 60 feet fly speed, so she would probably like get to the mouth of the cave and like take a look around.
Okay. Yeah. Give me a perception check.
I don't know why that rolled with disadvantage. So 14. 15, sorry.
Okay. That was your first roll? Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
it. Oh, 15. So you look out. You look around, and as you do, you just see a massive green form, yellow dragon eyes all over its body, coming down from the clouds.
Oh, Misty stepped back into the cave. It's coming. And that's her turn.
Palin.
Ooh. Well. Palin is going to. He'll extend the staff of Magius and trace a glyph in the air. It's the celestial word for fire, and he's going to summon a fire elemental at 6th level.
Nice.
Can it be teleported in? Just teasing.
Oh, that's.
That actually might be a thing.
Yeah. It says it manifests. I mean, it's coming. It's obviously coming from like another.
Sign, customer side. What sort of protection?
I think I would have probably done all of them.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, to me, summoning is planar travel.
Yep. No,
Right?
I think that's fair. Yeah.
Sorry, not.
No,
sorry.
that's a reasonable call.
I mean, it's up to you if you want to try to get it from outside the cave and come in. Like, there's ways you could probably cheat it depending on what the range of the spell is.
That's true.
It's only because I think Palin's a dick. I'm on Thursday.
It's 90. It's 90 feet. Would I be able to use my movement and then the summoning?
The cave's
range?
only 50 feet, so I think you can target the spell outside of the cave. It comes in, so you get your thing. But
Yeah.
technically,
Fire
the dragon sees you summon the thing.
Yeah. His name is Toasty, and he's
Yes.
here to help.
Sees Toasty, gets summoned, sees Toasty come in. Perfect. Okay. Terabel.
All right, I kind of try to get myself as close to whatever direction they're coming in at, and I will hold Haymaker for. Actually, no, I guess I would have to stay closer to where I'm at.
Yeah, I do.
So-
I mean, obviously, everyone's free to do what you want. I just would recommend the plan, which is try to get them inside the cave, and then somehow trap. So yeah, that's the only thing I'll mention as far as what everyone's trying to do.
Okay.
So, but it's
All right. Well, I'll hold. I'll hold Haymaker. I guess. I don't know what else to do. Yeah, just keep within 30 feet of everybody.
Good. Jinx suggests, since my turn's next, that both you and me hold our turns for the dragon to come in and we grapple it, because we're both poison condition, so I could give you the advantage at least,
Well, I'm
or a straight roll for you.
straight roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's up to you though, if you want.
yeah.
that's fine.
In that case, I think we're just going to go stay right there with Terabel with this plan, as you hear the wind whistling, screams as the siblings of Aesor are on their way, and we are in there for tonight.
You guys survived.
We made it through the prequel fight.
For now.
It's not my fault you dumbasses decided let's go summon the nearest dragon.